get a little CAT scan, my new chisel. Check it out good. Hey guys, before we get too far into today's video here, let me just take a quick minute and say sorry about the lighting and the camera angles and all the rest of the stuff that goes on in this video. Where I'm working and with the amount of limited space I have in my barn here and the amount of limited light and the way this tractor's backed in here, I did the best I could. So with that, try to enjoy. Hey everybody, what's shaking today? Well, I thought that since I've got the tractor in here anyway and I got half the stuff out of the way, now might be a good time to get in there and change my upper pivot bushing on this tractor that's been shot for the last 2 years. Guys, this upper bushing right here, not that one, but this one, it's been another one of those things that's been bad on this tractor as long as I've had it. One of those projects I was going to get to right after I bought an 1155 to work on instead. So I figured, well, I got it in here and I got all the rest of this stuff out of the way. I might as well just take you guys along for this journey. Now, reading in the manual, according to Massey Ferguson, you don't have to do anything special to change this upper one. All you gotta do is pull the pin and everything falls out the bottom. Falls out the bottom like no big deal. Now to change the bottom one, you got to pull it off and split the back end off. But the bottom one, it seems to be fine. It doesn't have the type of motions, the extra motions that this upper one has. So I think I'm just going to reach up in there and go ahead and pull that pin out and get a jack up underneath this thing and lift the center. I've already got a new bushing, so seems like it should be a real easy job, doesn't it? Sure. I've already done the fun stuff. See this? They put this cotter pin. You got your castle nut that goes through there, and they did it in such a manner. Now, this isn't your average, bend it with your fingers cotter pin. This thing is made out of some serious, this is the mother of cotter pins right here. There's it went in through kind of this away, with this top one folded over, which is great, which is really fine, except for that you've got this bracket for the fuel tank right there. So that was not fun. That was less than fun. But I got it out of there. The other thing I went ahead and did, and since this tractor has no operational PTO anyway, this PTO drive shaft that kind of went through there, I went ahead and got him out of the way too. I figured I'd just keep that around in case I ever need it for, who knows what. So good. So I got all that stuff out of the way. And that, like I said, that's not going back in. I don't need it. Nothing on the PTO on this works or is ever going to work because I'm never going to need it. So good enough. I did have to go and buy this oversized crescent wrench. I needed something that would fit on that. Clearly, you're not going to get a socket in there. And even if I could, the biggest socket I own is a 2-inch socket, and that is like a 2 1/4. I think it's 2 1/4. It's big, no matter what. So even wrench options, you're limited, but whatever. So let's just give this a nice liberal soaking. I guess we'll just jump right in. Let's do this. All right. I hate crescent wrenches, but sometimes it's just what you got. Oh, well. Okay. That come off surprisingly easy. Maybe I could have used a pair of channel locks and I didn't need this. Oh, well. Probably because of the liquid wrench. All right, nope, that's not happening. I am really surprised at how easily that's coming off there. This is going really, really, really well. Now the next big thing, let's see if this pin will just, you know, drop out of there like it's supposed to. I'm betting that, I mean, not that anything on here has really gone wrong, but I just expected it to be more of a battle. And it's, you know, it's not that much of a battle. Okay, now, let's see if they gave us actually enough room to get the whole thing out without banging into the bottom of the fuel tank or the cab or whatever the hell it's going to hit up in there. Did they? Did they? Oh, how about that? Okay. What do you think of D's nuts? Okay, let's put that down. All right, so there's someone really greased the hell out of this thing. You know, after the bushing went, because that makes sense to me. Okay, well, now I guess it's time for me to get serious about getting my jack up under there. And I think, I didn't read the book real well, but I think I'm going to stick a block under the axle on either side of these wheels. Just, you know, I don't want my whole workbench here to start teeter-tottering. So we'll just, we're going to try to do this as correctly as possible. Two. I mean, what do I got? Right, guys and gals, I got my jack in position. The nuts off. I got some blocks in there to keep this from teeter-tottering. Let's give her a couple. Let's see what happens. I'm kind of more curious than anything at this point. One part of me thinks the pin and everything's going to fall right out and it's going to be easier than I ever expected. The other more realistic half of me says this is going to be a battle with tire irons and torch and, well, I mean, probably not torch because, you know, there's some fuel right there, but look at all that movement. I don't know how much it has, or even for that matter, how high to take it. I really don't know. Well, I guess I'll just get something and start prying on stuff. All right, friends, let's get you right up close and personal with. We're all in this together, so if I can get. There we go. Okay, that. Oh no, it looks like it's not coming out of there. Come on, baby. There it goes. And look at that. Falling right through, kind of like I figured it would. Okay. There. Now. Interesting. That piece is coming out slowly. Okay, by golly, there it is, guys. So that really was quite simple. Let me hammer this back down here. I want to see what the hell. Actually, this bushing ain't as bad as I thought, but it definitely, there is some serious wear right here. The way that thing moved, I expected this to be broken in 3 pieces, so I wonder if maybe the whole housing in there is probably not in super duper good shape. Who knows? Kind of looks like, as far as this goes, I'm just off by a hair. My up and down position is about perfect. And I got to shift the whole doghouse kind of, you know, to the south a little bit here. Say hi to everybody. Smiles, hi, yep. Okay, with a little help from a jack on the back corner right here, I was able to push this up maybe the 32nd of an inch. I could feel of lip around here, so maybe, fingers crossed, I can get this little guy to sneak back up into his home here. Let's see. We can just guide her on home. And maybe this will work. Maybe this will work. I'd use my fingers, guys, but I like my fingers in the positions that they're at. I'd hate for this to decide it wanted to just snap right into place. Oh, crap, shoot, damn. That ain't gonna work. I'd hate for my, to be holding on to this a little bit and have it pop into place and smash all 6 of my 5 fingers with it. I would not like that one bit. I got another idea. Let's see, will an oil filter wrench work? Bet you it will. Genius. Genius. Feels like it's working too. Yep. Success, my friends. That baby's right where I need it to be. That's it. That's all she wrote. We only need to give her a little more. All right. It's real important to torque this to about that many foot-pounds. Bingo. Well, they're all right. Let's see. Hell, I know that must be right. The pin fits. I know it's going to be right. Oh yeah, there we go. Get a little persuasion here. Good. I have no idea how I'm going to pull that thing back. I'm going to reach in there with something, bend the end of that over, but there, that's good for now. All right, well, we'll finish this job, put some grease to it. All right. Huh. Out of grease? What did that figure? Yep, sure enough. I'll be back. Guys, on a job like that, I know there's a lot of guys that probably would kind of shy away from something like that. I can't blame you. Some of these jobs are pretty big jobs. Some of these jobs can seem pretty gall darn intimidating. Like, center pivot, you got 20,000 pounds of tractor here. Now granted, I didn't have to change the bottom one. The bottom one's still good. But I feel like if I had to do the bottom one, you just got to go slow and take your time. And don't be in a rush to get anything done. Oh, that's better. Might put a whole tube of grease in here, I don't know. Oh. There. We got grease coming on now. This thing's gonna turn so good. I can't wait. All right, guys, well, I think that's gonna do it for me today. So let's consider this. So I've got now new pivot bushing. I will have a new hydraulic cylinder. It may be a month before I see it again because those guys are busy, but they do a good job and they're worth the wait. So new hydraulic cylinder. I changed a hose from the flow divider yesterday that goes back into the intake of the suction port, I guess you could say, on that pump that has some cracks in it. So got that changed. I put a new O-ring in the pressure regulator. So I mean, little by little, I pretty much worked all the bugs out of this thing. Hopefully that cylinder will do the job. That pivot pin has been bugging. Like I said, there's been a lot of things bugging me on this tractor since I got it. But again, I knew what it had wrong, and I could have said no. But, you know, I'm always up for a challenge. Big or small, I'll tackle them all. So, on that note, I don't have a whole lot more I can do on this for a while. I got all my bases kind of covered until I get the hydraulic hose. So I might have to throw a video in a four-wheeler or something, you know. Maybe. I got a four-wheeler that won't start, been sitting for a while. I probably will have to do a video on that. No tractor stuff, but hey, it is what it is, guys. Weather sucks and there ain't much for me to do. So, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time. Hey guys, you just gotta crank this down to about
Old unrefrigerated pie, drum ways to dry.